Okay, so on one of my first dates, I actually ripped my pants on a fence, and I had to get my date to drive me home so I could change my pants. So that was really embarrassing for me. And then he decided to take me to the beach, which was pretty cool, and we were eating on the beach. But I'm terrified of birds, so all the seagulls were like swarming around us. I actually ended up dropping my whole supper on the beach and like running away, and it was pretty embarrassing.
The worst first date I've ever been on was one that didn't even happen. Like, I go all the way to Dundas to meet this chick I just met. I don't know anyone else there. On the way, I find out she gets grounded. So I go to the party. She's not there, obviously. So I'm there with a bunch of people I don't know without her. I lost my knapsack. I got punched in the face by some guy who just didn't like me. No second date.
My friend gave this guy named Brad my phone number, and I didn't know who he was, but she's like, yeah, he's so cute. Like, you'll love this guy. And I was like, no, why did you do this? And so that night he called me, and he's like, hi, how are you? What's your favorite season? And then he started talking about this movie called Gremlins and describing the entire plot to me. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Why?
First and worst date was when I was in grade 10. I was on a date with this boy named Evan, and okay, one of us was very late, and we were going to see a movie, and so it was the opening night of Troy, if you guys remember that, with Brad Pitt, and it was really good. But like, we were stuck in like the second row closest to the screen, and our necks were like this watching the movie, and he ate all of the popcorn, and it was just, I don't even know what was bad about it, but it was just bad. It was just a bad date, and it was awkward, and it was both of our like first dates.
So the worst first date I have ever been on, this guy took me to this vegetarian restaurant, and like, I'm from the country. In the country we eat meat, and we like it. Anyway, so we're eating vegetarian. I have no meat options at the restaurant. And he starts like going through, I think he must have like prepared a list of questions to ask me. So I'm in like this job interview date setting, and like under amazing amounts of pressure trying to answer all these questions he's prepared for me. So it's colossally awkward for me. And we leave the restaurant and we go to see this play called How I Learned to Drive, which it turns out is a play about like this series of molestations of this girl by her uncle while she was growing up. Not sure if that's first date material. Anyways, it turned out really well because 2 years later, he's still my boyfriend, probably my best friend, and he doesn't ask me probing questions anymore. I don't eat meat anymore, and it's lots of fun.
I found out the next day during his drama class, he did a skit about how bad our date was, and in this skit date, he ran me over in his car at the end because it was so bad.